Well, I guess we've reached a point in this country where evil people, the crazies, the mentally unstable and deranged, they think they can do whatever the hell they want to do. And there's no consequences to their actions. They can just do it and get away with it. That's got to change. It's got to change fast. And it's in our hands, and it's our responsibility as the people of the United States to change that. Yesterday they shot a guy named Charlie Kirk. Nice man from what I hear, from what I've seen. Nice man. Never did anything wrong to anybody. He was just as willing to hear people's opinion as he was to give them his opinion. Never talked down to anybody. As a matter of fact, I've heard the man talk before, and whenever the crowd was trying to boo someone down, he made them be quiet so he can hear the opinion and he can debate them. And he would debate without getting angry. But lo, some evil person out there had to take it upon himself to try and silence him. They don't understand. They don't understand history and what is a fact of life. That fact is, you can kill the man. You can't kill his truth, and you can't kill his message. Yeah, they may have silenced Charlie Kirk with a bullet, so they think, but his truth rings louder than it ever has. His message is stronger, and it's growing throughout America. Turning Point, that's the name of his organization. Turning Point USA. Well, I believe we have hit that turning point, and I think we need to be on the road to return right now. But I didn't come here to talk to you about Charlie Kirk. Hell, we've heard a lot about him, and we're going to hear a lot more about him and what's going on. So you can get it on the news, and it's just a sad day when something like that can happen. But I do want everybody to give their prayers to his family. And at some point today, I want everybody to go and pour them a drink of whatever it is they like to drink. Pour y'all a cup of whatever it is you drink. And let's have a toast to Charlie Kirk. Now I'm going to talk to you about something, about getting back on that road to recovery. Police officers are to serve and protect, enforce the laws, but they can't be everywhere all the time. This is where we come in. People, we've got to start paying more attention to what's going on around us. Everybody says the wild, wild west out there. No, this is worse than the wild, wild west. Wild, wild west wasn't this damn dangerous. Why? Because everybody back then was aware of the surroundings. They knew what was going on. They didn't have smartphones thinking for them. They didn't have cars, thinking for them. They thought for themselves, and their attention was always on what was going on around them, not in some cell phone somewhere. But this is where we are. We've got to pull our heads out of those cell phones. The smarter our technology gets for us, the dumber we get. Hell, sooner or later, AI is going to be doing the cooking and the crapping for us, and we're not going to have to do a damn thing. Sad world. But we got to take some responsibility ourselves. Starting out with your safety and security. You've got to take on some safety and security responsibility yourself. You need to be aware of what's going on around you. Pull your heads out of your phones. A public place is not the time to bring a phone out and stick your face in it and section yourself off from the world, because then you don't know if there's a threat there. And you should always be aware if a threat is around you. Now I know Charlie was shot by a sniper. Nothing he could do about that. But that's not always going to be the case. It's not going to be the case for everybody. That young lady on the train up in North Carolina, she got on that train. What was everybody doing? Facing a phone. What if somebody walked onto that train with a gun or anything else for that matter? They wouldn't have been aware. They couldn't have saved themselves. But here we are. So take your personal safety and security. Now I got some ideas on how we can keep going down this road to recovery, or road to return back to the way it should be. And I'm going to start out with telling you how, or explaining to you how you can take on your safety and security yourself. Starting out with, like I said, get your face out of those phones. Go out, buy yourself a gun. You don't have to be some big 45 or anything like that. Just buy yourself a gun for personal protection. Take a class. Learn how to shoot it. Learn safety of that weapon. Learn the laws concerning it. And carry it. Be prepared to use it if need be. Lord, I hope you never have to use it. But at least it's there in case you do, and you will survive the situation. I always carry a gun or knife on me, something. And you always have a weapon with you no matter where you go. You just never thought about it. You've never thought about what you have. If you have a pen in your pocket or purse, that's a weapon. You can use your cell phone as a weapon. Hit somebody in the temple. Hell, even a plastic straw. You don't believe me? A plastic straw can do a lot of damage. Prove my point. Go get you a potato. Take a plastic straw. Cover one end of it, and you can drive that straw all the way through a potato. Sure can. What do you think that'll do to someone if they're attacking you? And that's all you have is a plastic straw from your pumpkin vanilla spice latte with half and half soy or whatever the hell it is you get. You always have a weapon. Know what your weapons are. Know what you can use to protect yourself. And like I said, get you a gun. Start carrying. It's your Second Amendment right. Your First Amendment right is freedom of speech. You saw what happened with Charlie using his First Amendment right of freedom of speech. There are people out there that don't want to hear it. And like I said, now that they did what they did to him, his truth rings louder. His message is stronger and has grown. You can't silence the truth. Don't let anybody silence you or your truth, and you have the Second Amendment right to protect yourself. So go out. Be aware of your surroundings. Have something with you to protect yourself if need be, while you wait for the police, paramedics, or whoever else to show up. You've got to be responsible for yourselves. Now, people, you can be the light. If you want to keep shining the light, be aware. Take personal responsibility for your safety and for those around you. Have you a good cigar? Pour you a good glass of whiskey or whatever it is you drink. And be an American badass.